Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome host. My name is Deja. So today we are going to create this look right here, and I'm also going to do a comparison of the new Morphe sponge and a Morphe brush. Can y'all tell which side is what side? And if you want to see how I feel about those two new tools that I have and see how I created this very easy look, then just keep on watching. Hopefully this light does not play me. Alright y'all, so I'm starting off. Brows are already on, and I already have on my base for my eyeshadow, which is the Louise base in Rumour 7. I'm going to be playing with two palettes, so the Warrior II by Juvia, and then I'm going to use the Zulu because it has a shimmer here that I want to use. Y'all, when I tell y'all I really like my makeup brushes right now, is very limited. I did wash my makeup brushes last night, however they are still wet. Look what I have. And so we're also going to be testing out two new things. I got this new blending sponge from Morphe, and then also the brush. Y'all know I didn't know anything about this, but of course Quisha came along and was like, you need it, you have to have it. So she pressured me into buying it. So starting off with the Warrior II, I'm going to take Jamada and Walzana, and I'm going to mix those two together. And I'm going to start to blend these in on outer and ooh, hold on, let's put some more Jamada on it. I think I want to attempt to do a halo eye today, or a spotlight eye. I don't know, one of those two. Does it sound like I'm echoing? It sounds echoey in here. Probably because I still don't have many decorations, but I will do all of that once I come back from this assignment. Go all out and really decorate. I would definitely want to decorate my patio for sure. Use that space as another hangout space. I still am very indecisive about what I want to do with my dining room. Like, I don't want a dining room table. I don't know. I have more space than I know what to do with. This is the biggest apartment that I've ever had. So me having this extra bedroom allows me to do my makeup and everything in here and not have everything so cluttered in my room. Just trying to make sure I've got enough variation from Jamada. Now to soften up the edges of these two, I'm going to go on with Kafudu. And I'm using this Jaclyn Hill brush, the JH35. I remember I wasn't such a huge fan of this before, but let's see how it is blending this out for me. I feel like that shade just kind of made it a little bit muddy, so I'm going to go into the shade You Deep, which is the lightest brown that's in the palette, and use that up here, hopefully to correct that a little bit, because yeah, it's not crude. Have y'all noticed that your favorite influencers that you usually follow or you used to follow on YouTube just are not into makeup anymore? I got into a lot of people that were into makeup, and now like none of them do makeup anymore. It's so crazy. Going back in with Jamada. Y'all, I finally did get a desktop for my vanity. So I'm happy about that. I'm actually using it. I have my laptop here watching YouTube videos, filming, got all my stuff out, and there's plenty of space. You want to know what's messed up? I only have one flat brush to really work with here, so I'm going to use actually this lip brush and see if that'll help me out. I'm going to take and put some base on the back of my hand. I'm going to go ahead and start carving out my area. I'm going to go in with some more Jamada and try to soften up the edges with that a bit and blend it in. Now I'm going to go into the Zulu, and I'm going to use this shimmer pink down here. That's what I want to go in the center. Let's go ahead and coat my one flat brush with this shot. Actually, this looks good without a shimmer, but you know what? No, this is pretty. It's like pink and gold. Like, it's gorgeous. Y'all, I went to Target today, and I went in there for like two things, and then I veered off into the home section, the home decor section. Good thing I didn't get a basket, because I was ready to, I'm gonna tell you, there were so many things there I seen that I wanted, but also needed. Oh my gosh, like Target. I never was a huge Target shopper, but now it's literally like right around the corner for me. So, yeah, I know I gotta use my Nyx Liner. It's my favorite. This is about as even as my wings have ever looked, not even gonna lie. So I'm not done with my eyes just yet. I'm gonna use this JD Glow Cosmetics liquid gel liner. This is in the shade Ghost. I used this like once before, and I think I used the neon orange one. I wasn't too impressed with it, but they're not perfect round dots, which is really what I wanted, but the best I can do with what I have. This would be super cute if I had like a little dotting tool and stuff that people use at a nail shop. I had one, I don't know where it's at though. But y'all just gonna pretend that y'all just see little dots and not little messy spots. So for my primer, I'm gonna go with my Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. I've been using this quite a bit lately. And I don't know, my skin's just been looking really good and I'm liking it. So let's continue with it. Y'all know what, let me just go ahead and speak on something that has been happening during this era in time. Portia from The Housewives, engaged to that woman, husband. At this point in time, I'm still saying husband because Balm released a statement last night, so the night before I'm recording this video, that they were finalizing a divorce. So he's still married and she engaged him. Watch you keeping your circle. I'm gonna take the Covergirl Full Spectrum Concealer. What shade is this? The All Day Edo Brightening Concealer. I never know the shade because the shade is not on the package at all, but this is the one I'm using because it's the one that's out right now. So then the foundation that I have is actually a sample, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation, and I guess this is the shade Deep Spice. I don't know if I've used this before, so I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand and then put some on my face. I think I did use this once before, but I can't recall if I really liked it or not. Alright, so I am going to use the Morphe sponge on one side of my face, and then I'm going to use the brush on the other side. So I have a little container of water here, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick the sponge in there, and I like the shape of it. Good for getting underneath the eyes and stuff. So we'll see what this is all about. Let me let that do its thing. While that is absorbing some of the water, I'm going to take the Morphe E63 brush. I guess these were supposed to come in a set, and when me and Quisha went to the Morphe store, they didn't have it as a set. So we just brought them individually, but use the sponge, the brush on one side and the sponge on the other side, and let me see how it does. But I will be using the sponge to blend out all my concealer, I think. Yeah. Hey, Estee is looking good. Now me, I'm more of a sponge girl to blend out my foundation. I just feel like it looks a lot better, and I don't have any streaks. Actually, I'm gonna flip the brush around on the other side. Let me put my concealer on the side of my face. Let me see how it is. But yeah, I usually prefer the sponge. So let me see how this brush does. Hopefully, I don't have many streaks. This sponge sure ain't absorbing no water. You alright? Okay, so that's my face, my right side. Blend it out with the brush. Not bad overall. And let me see how the sponge does. Okay, so it did soak up water. It's very light. The sponge doesn't feel like it's heavily soaked with water is what I mean. So let me see how the sponge does. They look about even to me. Oh no. Let me just go ahead and continue on with my routine, and then I'll have to come back and revisit it. Sorry for the background noise, y'all, but I'm gonna take my Raine Naughty Spice bronzer. Focus camera, there we go. Go ahead and bronze up my face, and then I'll get ready and throw on some powder. I live near an airport as well. Like people trying to interrupt my recording session, I do not like that. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty powder. I'm in the shade Nutmeg. I think my lashes for today are gonna come from HoL Lashes in the style Iconic Lite. I'll put a little bit of mascara on. This is a Too Faced one. For the lash glue skin tacky, I'm gonna take my Colourpop BFF4 lip pencil and line my lips. For my lipstick, I'm going to use my the Balm, and it is in the shade Trustworthy. You know, I still got a little bit of gloss on my lips, so my lips are dry as heck lately. As always, there's really nothing new. I think I want to go over this with my MAC Spite Lipglass. I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to allow everything in place. Alright you guys, let me go fix myself out, take off my grandma bonnet. I will be right. Alright, so I am back. This is what I look like, y'all. My hair played me. I had it twisted up for 2 whole days, and like it's just frizzy and it's a mess. It's those products I use. I knew I wasn't gonna like them when I seen the bottle. But overall, looking at my face, I think my face does look good. I want to try to use the sponge again. I feel like I don't know if it just didn't absorb enough fluid, but I'm gonna try it again. The application, even though the sponge was not as wet, I still do like the way that my makeup look. But I think the brush side does look good as well. I do not see many streaks in my foundation or anything, so yeah, I don't even know which one is better at this point. I don't know. I did notice, however, that like on the brush side, I feel like my pores do appear a lot larger, and like I feel like you can see more of them, but not so much on the sponge side. So I think I'm gonna have to give it to the sponge, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to give it to the sponge. You know, I'm gonna try the sponge again and see if, you know, I can get a better outcome from it, because honestly, I feel like my Color Raine sponges and my Sonia Kashuk sponges do a much better job blending in my products than what this one did. So I'm gonna give it another shot and see if there's a different outcome, but that's my opinion on the brush versus the Morphe sponge. So I hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.